If your marble didn't quite make it to the top tier of the Sand Marble Rally, fear not, for the B division is for you. 11 different marbles in the blocks ready to go. On this first race of the B League, we will be seeing more of it as the season goes along. Several fan favorites in this one, still with a chance for glory. Down they come out in front is Blazing Fireball right out of the gate. Had to get through a couple of marbles to get up there. Right behind is one of two yellow marbles. I believe that is Pollo Loco, the other one being Cobra, which is more of a deeper yellow. But Cobra is up there as well. Pollo Loco up front, Cobra now into second place. The two yellow marbles are going to try to run away from this field, but several others saying not so fast. Watch taking that bottom line. Now it bounds around through these slaloms. Back and forth they go. Who can set the tone for themselves in the B division? You think that this, just because this is not the top tier, that these marbles don't want to fight for it? Going up on the high line now, bouncing back and forth. That is El Capitan out there in front. White Widow close behind. Losing some ground now up to the hairpin. This is where some races could be made or lost, and White Widow uses it to take the lead. Now falls back. This time it's Cobra up front. A little deeper on the yellow. White Widow goes top, now comes back to the bottom. Gonna have to fend off a challenge. Can White Widow hold on to win the first race? Yes, she can. Blizzard Blaster comes through just a couple of tenths back. And Cobra seals third. Silver Bolt so close. Behind Cobra off that podium spot. Loses out a couple of points because of its 7/100ths of a second. But it's White Widow who captures the first race of the B League. Here in the Sand Marble Rally, be sure to stay tuned for more. The B League in the blocks and ready to go. After one race already in their season, where will things shake out after a pretty competitive opening stanza for these 11 marbles? Cobra there, drew the short stick, and we'll be on the back. And we've got another Ghost Marble race. The Ghost Marble getting out of the starting blocks just like we saw in the last race of the A League. And it is Pollo Loco leading the way in this one. The two kind of yellowish marbles. On a tangent, that's Green Turtle. A little bit more green than yellow in that case. Out ahead of Wisp of Darkness. Pollo Loco had high hopes for this season in the Sand Marble Rally, but is instead relegated to the B League. And like we said before, still trying to make the most of it to gain as much ground as possible early on. Eases the sting a little bit of not making it up into the top tier. Wisp of Darkness, these three as a whole are off to a pretty good gap, and as I say that, H2 Blue makes a pretty good lunge. Anybody going to take the top line? No. Pollo Loco stretching that lead. Wisp of Darkness moves up into second now. Wisp of Darkness continuing to cut into this lead with every single corner, now down to 2 or 3 lengths. Finish line nearly in sight at the end of this long straight. Nobody is going to be able to catch Pollo Loco. Wisp of Darkness gave it a gallant effort, but will finish second comfortably ahead of Green Turtle. El Capitan and Cobra round out the top 5. A solid victory, nearly by 1 second, by Pollo Loco. Nets him 15 points. As we look at the overall standings after 2 races, Pollo Loco up to the point by 5 over White Widow and Wisp of Darkness, tied with Cobra, back for third. You didn't think we'd forgotten about the B League, did you? Well, we haven't. We're back with the third race of the second tier of the Sand Marble Rally. Our championship leader, Pollo Loco, drawing the short straw and starting on the back row for this course that you see there. Tricky twists and turns ahead. Who will make their mark as we near the third event now of the Sand Marble Rally's B League? Off they go. Pollo Loco already making up 1 spot, and they're faced with a choice right out of the gate. Who's going to make it work? So far, Blizzard Blaster up there on the top leads the way. Silver Bolt right behind him, lockstep as they weave their way through this section with Cobra close behind. He's having to fight off H2 Blue. Now separates himself just a little bit. Slaloming back and forth, now coming to a little bit of a stop. But But everybody so far staying where they are. Cobra, as I say that, moves up into second place. Maybe Cobra wants a shot at this win. H2 Blue still back in fourth, trailing Silverbolt, but it is Blizzard Blaster out in front right now. Starting up there on the front row along with everybody else, but look at Pollo Loco. Making some moves, inching his way up to try to get into that top 5 if possible. Now they spread out a little bit. Slow on the accelerator, I would say, is that one, and that lets H2 Blue get up in front. Silverbolt back up into third. Blizzard Blaster lost out. Slow acceleration and decides to take the top line along with some of the others, but that may be, that may not be the good line, and Cobra, we're hearing, has gotten stuck. Cobra is out of this race. H2 Blue stretching that lead many lengths now. Halfway point in the race. Pollo Loco from the back row to second place. White Widow now into third. Several parts of this course have really stratified our field and switched things around quite a bit. As I say that, coming hard off of that wall, that's Green Turtle. Up into third. Pollo Loco had a look there briefly at the lead. Now up into the hairpin. Gets off of it pretty evenly. Back and forth they go. This is a slow, technical part of the track. They have to roll their best. H2 Blue trying to stay off the walls. The more that happens, the safer the lead is. Now the speed begins to pick up a little bit. Is Pollo Loco going to be able to track down H2 Blue? That lead is coming down. It is shrinking into the draft. Finish line nearly in sight. Pollo Loco moves behind him. Now out to the left, back to the right, up to the lead. Now fought back. H2 Blue will come across the line and win it. Battle for third, back behind El Capitan. A quiet race. Moves up into third, just in front of White Widow and Green Turtle. So we lost Cobra, there you see, stuck up on the course, and that's a big 0 for a points total there. But H2 Blue, 14 hundredths ahead, and a good duel right at the end to take victory here in race number 3. We've said it before, we'll say it again. This B-League, yes, it may not be at top, but it is still intense. Blizzard Blaster is able to tie with Pollo Loco if he wins the final race, and if Pollo Loco does not finish. Everybody ahead of Blizzard Blaster still has a chance at the championship. We are back for the final race of the B-League here in the Sand Marble Rally. Our championship contenders up front, and there are a lot of them, except for, of course, our last race winner, H2 Blue, who starts on the back row. But a lot of marbles can still win this race. Over half of them can still win the championship. It all comes down to this race right here. A technical course awaits. Who will navigate through it best? Pollo Loco has been leading for quite a while. Can he stay there? H2 Blue trending well as of late. Green Turtle, who sits up there in second place right now, has also been running a lot of good races lately. Wisp of Darkness up there in third, makes a challenge and moves around 2 marbles to take the lead through the hairpin, and Green Turtle is stuck up there. Green Turtle, I don't know if he's going to be able to get going again. Hopefully gravity can aid and pull him back down. Okay, there we go. As I say that, he has rolled again. Back in the race, but is a long way back. He'll have to hope for some DNFs up ahead. Right now, it's not looking like that for H2 Blue, who came all the way from the back row and now leads this race. El Capitan up there in second. Pretty good gap back to third. Wisp of Darkness holding up a big train. And El Capitan gets stuck, as do several others. Green Turtle, it looked like, gave him a little nudge. And everybody's going once again. All right, so things are evening out just a little bit. Some interesting track limits being taken by Wisp of Darkness back there. Moves up into second place, but still has a pretty wide gap up there to H2 Blue. 2 wins to finish the season. Could it happen for H2 Blue? Would that be enough to win the championship? Wisp of Darkness, he wants to have a say in this as well. In third place, tracking him down, that's Blizzard Blaster, working back and forth with El Capitan. Blizzard Blaster was out in front for a while in the last race, but wasn't able to bring it home. Looks like everybody opting for the high line. Ooh, a brief stoppage there. Accordioned everybody up, but H2 Blue now stretches that lead once again. Wisp of Darkness can see the leader. The question is, can he get up to him? Through this course they travel, with speeds ever increasing. Just a few turns left to go. H2 Blue out in front. Now Wisp of Darkness charges back up, 3 lengths behind. How is H2 Blue going to respond? And it looks pretty good. Finish line nearly in sight. Across they come. Is it good enough for a championship for H2 Blue? We'll have to see where everybody else finishes. It just might be. Pollo Loco back behind. That's not going to be a good finish for him. And we'll have to wait for timing scoring. Let's make sure everybody actually finished. Let's see where they finished. Pollo Loco down in 8th. Just 4 points. Is that going to be a tie? It is. It is a tie, but H2 Blue, with 2 gold dots next to his name, is the champion. The tiebreaker, compared to a gold and a silver by Pollo Loco, is enough to give H2 Blue the championship. Congrats to him. What a finish to the B League. Marble Olympics coming soon.